Hey, welcome back. I'm Ibnul J. Farabi, and this is the Unexplained Archive. You know, living in New York, you get used to seeing all kinds of things. But sometimes, the most bewildering mystery isn't found in a hidden alley or a forgotten subway tunnel. It's found in a library, and for over 600 years, it's been sitting there, quietly defying every single person who's tried to understand it. It's a book that looks like a medieval herbal guide or an astronomer's notebook, filled with illustrations of unknown plants, celestial charts, and, well, tiny naked women bathing in strange green tubes. But the text? It's written in a language that doesn't exist, an alphabet no one recognizes, a cipher that has resisted kings, codebreakers, and cryptographers for centuries. This is the Voynich Manuscript. And today, we're asking a very modern question. In an age of artificial intelligence, of machines that can learn and translate and decipher, have we finally cracked the code? Let's start with what we know, which isn't much. The vellum of the manuscript has been carbon dated to the early 1400s. It pops up in history here and there, owned by an obscure emperor, then by a Jesuit scholar, before it finally lands in the library of Yale University. And from the moment it was rediscovered by a Polish book dealer named Wilfrid Voynich in 1912, it has been a black hole for human curiosity. The best minds have tried. World War II codebreakers who cracked the Enigma machine took a shot at it and gave up. Top modern linguists and cryptographers have pored over its elegant, looping script. They've analyzed the word patterns, the letter frequency. Some concluded it was a hoax, a meaningless gibberish crafted to fool a gullible collector. But that theory has always felt unsatisfying, doesn't it? The illustrations are too coherent, too intricate. The word patterns have a structure that feels intentional, almost linguistic. It feels like it means something. It's that feeling, that tantalizing whisper of a message just beyond our grasp, that has kept the mystery alive. This is where our story takes a sharp turn into the 21st century. Because in the last decade, the Voynich Manuscript didn't just land on the desks of historians. It landed in the datasets of computer scientists. The thinking was straightforward. If this is a language, even an invented one, a machine learning algorithm might see patterns too subtle for the human brain. AI doesn't get frustrated. It doesn't have preconceptions. It just crunches data. One of the most famous attempts came from a team at the University of Alberta. They used AI to analyze the manuscript's text as if it were an unknown language in need of translation. And their algorithm, trained on the Universal Declaration of Human Rights in hundreds of languages, made a bold suggestion. The Voynich text might be encoded Hebrew. Specifically, a cipher where the letters of words are reordered and vowels are removed. The AI then proposed a decryption, producing sentences that sounded almost plausible. It translated one line as, for instance, "She made recommendations to the priest, man of the house, and me and people." It's clunky, but it's syntactically something. For a moment, headlines around the world blared that the mystery was solved. But here's the thing about AI and ancient mysteries. It's not a magic wand. It's a tool, and its answers are only as good as the questions we ask and the data we feed it. The academic community immediately pushed back. Linguists pointed out that you could get similarly plausible results by using that same AI model on randomly generated text that followed certain rules. It was a phenomenon called the curse of recursion. The AI was so good at finding any pattern that it might be finding patterns that weren't really there, like seeing faces in clouds. The supposed Hebrew translation was intriguing, but it wasn't a smoking gun. It was another theory, now wearing the very modern cloak of artificial intelligence. It didn't provide a consistent, clear key that could translate the entire manuscript start to finish and have it make perfect sense. The bathtub ladies were still a mystery. The unidentifiable plants remained unidentifiable. So where does that leave us? With a more profound, and perhaps more interesting, question than we started with. The real story of the Voynich Manuscript in the age of AI isn't about a solution. It's about the nature of mystery itself. For centuries, we believed that with enough intellect, enough perseverance, we could solve anything. This book humbled that belief. And now, we've created machines with intellects of a different kind, capable of processing information on a scale we can't even comprehend. And yet, the book still sits there. It's a powerful reminder that some puzzles aren't just about raw processing power. They're about context, about history, about the human mind that created them. Was it an elaborate medieval mental experiment? A coded treatise on herbal knowledge meant for only a few eyes? A brilliant, lonely work of art from someone who created their entire language just because they could? AI can propose answers, but it cannot interpret in the human sense. It can't feel the wonder, or the frustration, or the deep, nagging curiosity that drives us to keep looking. As an engineer, I'm fascinated by the AI approach. It's elegant and powerful, but as a storyteller, I find myself drawn back to the human element, to the person or people who sat with a quill and vellum under candlelight, carefully drawing those peculiar diagrams and penning those endless lines of unknown characters. What were they trying to say? And who were they saying it to? Perhaps the ultimate meaning of the Voynich Manuscript isn't in a translated sentence about a priest. Perhaps its meaning is in its enduring silence. It is a testament to the human desire to encode, to hide, to communicate secrets, and to the equally human desire to seek, to uncover, to understand. It's a conversation across 6 centuries, where one side is still speaking in riddles. So, has AI finally cracked the code? Not yet. And maybe that's okay. Maybe some mysteries are meant to be lived with, to be revisited by every new generation armed with their newest tools. The Voynich Manuscript is no longer just a medieval puzzle, it's a benchmark. A challenge we throw at our own evolving intelligence, both biological and artificial. And as long as it remains unsolved, it whispers to us that there are still wonders in this world that defy even our smartest machines. It keeps the sense of wonder alive. Thank you for joining me for this journey into one of history's most resilient enigmas. I'm Ibnul J. Farabi. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with someone who loves a good mystery. You can find more deep dives into the unexplained at lightnotstudios.com. That's lightnotstudios.com. Until next time, keep wondering.